Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The inside handoff. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback extends the play. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On first down from their own 22. Here's the handoff. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
The end of the first quarter, and after one, we're scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw. Connection to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Ramsey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
The corners are walked up tight. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do.
And the pass hits, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to pass on second down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw on third down. He's got his man. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've got the screen set up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding, I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. To throw, it's Ramsey. Pressure coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On second down, wants to throw it. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Looking to throw it again. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Mayer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's going for a big play downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.